Hello YouTube, Dawson Rider here with Day 4 in Ben 10 Ultimate Alien Week with Comic Pack Volume 1, Rath, and sixsix. This is a new style of, or a new line in the Ben 10 line, specifically for Ultimate Alien, which is a two-figure pack with comics, similar to the way some of, DC and Marvel's older figures went. So this is pretty neat. So they have Volume 1 and Volume 2, and we're starting with Volume 1. As always, let us do the packaging first. Keeping in style with the Ben 10 Ultimate Alien packaging, we got green, or that's actually not very much green, a little bit green, blue, and orange. Same picture from the Alien collection of Ben in action with the Ultimatrix Ultimate Alien logo. Here it says Original Comic Book, and it peels back a little bit to reveal what it sort of looks like. Right over here it says Exclusive Figure. We got an exclusive Rath figure, which is done in a different sculpt, which is very cool, especially given how much I like Rath. And then we have sixsix here, which is a release, repackage of the original Ben 10 version. So, and then back on here it says Ben 10 Comic and Figures, then a bunch of different languages, and then in really small, tiny print it says Rath and sixsix. On the back shows the figures, says Comic and Exclusive Figure, happy face. Shows them again, and then it shows these dumb, stupid things here. So, let me get, and then obviously there's the comic in the background, it says Will Target have his revenge. So let's go ahead and get everything out of the package, and I will be back in a moment. Okay, now we got everything out of the package. I will go over the comic just quickly. It's a rather thin comic, only about 1, 2, 3, 4 pages, maybe 8 total back to back. Here's the cover, which is the cover, for the toys. It says, Will Jarrett have his revenge? I don't know. You have the map, but don't ask me. And then here we got a picture of some villain that I don't think has ever appeared in the show. Cool picture of Rath here with the Omnitrix / Ultimatrix glowing. DC Comics, cool. We got sixsix here, and then Carab. And then on the back, an advertisement for Ultimate Alien video games. Ultimate Alien video game coming soon, and then the games are already out. Inside we have an advertisement for this stupid line. And then just a few pages, which I will let you read if you pick this up. So that's about it for the comic. So it's cool they included this. It's a little fun to read, a little extra bonus, kind of thin, but done by DC Comics, nice art, overall cool. So let's look at Rath first, since he's my favorite. Once again, done in kind of a brighter orange color, but the same color scheme, not much paint difference here. He's done kind of a stylized action pose, similar to like Swampfire Defender version, just kind of stuck. Speaking of which, I just mentioned quick, I did record those reviews and planned on uploading them, but YouTube wouldn't let me upload it, and I'm having problems finding it, so expect at some point after Ben 10 week, the Swampfire and, the other one I got, Swampfire and Alien X Defenders, those will be up at some point, but anyway, this is styled, so 360 movement here. Can't really do much with it since it's already stylized. You can kind of get his arms in different poses if you want, like, oh, I'm going to stab your face. His waist can go around 360, but it looks kind of funny considering that this is all one cohesive pattern of fur. And his head can go 360 here, so you can get him in sort of different poses like he's going. But overall, same paint scheme, cool details, different fists over here. He's got a nice face sculpt for like an angry face type deal. Just for quick comparison, here he is next to regular Rath. So it's cool to have two Rath figures since he's my favorite, and to kind of have an action pose one. So I definitely appreciate that, and it was a good selling point for me. But if I had to get one, I'd get the regular release, just because he's a regular. Anyway, so now we have sixsix, which is a repackage of the one that came out in the original Ben 10 line, which I never did pick up this one, so I'm glad to have it now. The light actually makes the details on this dude better. He's very, very nicely detailed, some great paint. He's got silver, black, and brown going on all over. Nice claws here. This part, I'll show you in a second, there's pink paint there. Face sculpt, nice pink. He's got this going on here. These two arms that come out, which are actually detachable, so if you don't want to have those silly looking things on. On the back here is his jetpacks / weapon assortment. I think these are swords. They don't come out though. Barcode on his butt. And then here which is kind of cool, we have some interchangeable weapons. This little pink side here can come out, and you can put a buzzsaw weapon on right here, which is pretty cool. And there's also like a little voltage clampers, I guess. And then on this side you can also pull this arm panel out to put on a missile launcher, which is pretty cool. So it's kind of cool they gave you interchangeable weapons for this guy. Articulation-wise, his arms can go 360 if you force it. The backpack kind of hinders it, but you can get past it. Elbow articulation, forward, back, bending at the knee, head 360, standard Ben 10 Alien Collection articulation. So very nice. That's a very nice. Okay, that was nerdy again. Anyway, so overall, this is a pretty cool set. It was a cool idea to put it with the comics, exclusive figure. If you really like Rath, then it's kind of cool you get an extra figure of him. If you didn't pick up sixsix, I really recommend it if you're a fan of him or just a fan of villains. It's a really great figure, great details, cool accessory count, which is really great. So overall, if you like this, I can recommend picking it up. It's definitely a solid buy. So that's it for Day 4 of Ben 10 Ultimate Alien Week. Next up on Day 5, Volume 2 of the comic packs. And that's about it for this. So as always, check out a written review for this at dawsonrider.wordpress.com and the podcast at shukenshinobi.podbean.com, and subscribe to that through the RSS feed or the podcast. So until the next review, this is Dawson Rider signing out.